Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic with Dark Side Female Raven, Jedi Consular. Today we're going to do a couple of side quests, specifically for the party members. I'm hoping to do the threat from Jor and Bastila's mother quest all today, before we move on to go to Manan. And maybe we can level up a little bit. Oh, and we also want to do Mission's brother as well. So I should probably put Juhani. I should probably bring Mission while we go to do Griff. I didn't do much. I just bought a couple of shields. I got rid of the Karakan gauntlets I had, and I gave them instead to Bastila. And I took the strength gauntlets to up my strength to 20 again. But for now, I'll see you guys at the next interesting event that happens.
Mother was supposed to be here somewhere. Ask if they've seen her. We should try to find her. I doubt she wants to be kept waiting.
Alright, Griff. Here's your tagline.
You're back! I knew you'd come through for me. I knew I could count on you. You do have a tech land for me, right? Sorry, like I said before, I don't have any credits on me. And Greedo won't lend me any. It's like he doesn't trust me to pay him back or something. But you come through on this, and I promise you'll get a huge payday down the road. 3,000 credits. How's that sound? Come to Papa, you sweet simian organ. It may not look like much, but once I turn this into a bottle of Torresian ale, it'll end up being worth a fortune. Thanks, Mission. You won't regret helping me out with this.
This wasn't my idea, Griff. If it was up to me, I'd let the exchange deal with you.
Gee, sis, that's pretty harsh. Come on, I know things haven't been great between us, but when I corner the market on Torresian ale, I'll make things up to you.
Forget it, Griff. Don't you understand? It's too late. You're dead to me now. I don't want any more to do with you, ever.
Okay, that's the way you want it. But when I'm rich, you're gonna regret saying that. You know, once we synthesize this and start brewing Torresian ale in mass quantities, we're gonna be looking for some investors. You give me a couple of 100 credits, and I can get you in on the ground floor. You'll get a return of, at least 20 times your investment. Hey, don't worry, you'll get your credits as soon as we start mass producing that Torresian ale. I just wanted to know if you were interested in an even bigger payoff. You don't know much about business, do you? When an opportunity like this comes along, you have to jump at it. Come on, what do you say? Whoa, no need to get violent. I can take a hint. I was just trying to do you a favor, but I see you're not interested. It's your loss. I better get started brewing that ale. Meet me back here later, and I'll give you a down payment on what I owe you.
Ki mulira kun king. Tong hitwama ag iinkotune.
I don't like the sound of this.
Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi inkotune chuna mulira. Tong hitwama jikona. Tong kipa nonku nek abog. Chiwa aita kang kicha na chupornibo. Kun mulira slimo poiwanga. Tong hitwama ji human act in ikatune. Topa na ota vokasa. Pampa ki mulira kun kin. Chang waba chinyo shang wi chama ucha wish uyong kun. Just grunky to patslemo. Chi itakanki chana kilikon. Kinba mulira dwanaji. Kinba no kun nikset abog. Just grunky to patslemo. Chi itakanki chana kilikon. Kinba mulira dwanaji. Kinba no kun nikset abog.
Damn it, Griff. Won't you ever learn? How can my own flesh and blood be so stupid?
Chiwa aita kan kicha na chupornibo. Kun mulira slimo poiwanga tangi tuamaji human act in ikatune.
Well, that's that. That ends that way regardless of whether you're dark side or light side. It's just... don't get on the 200 credits. Just don't do it.
Hey there, what can I do for you? I'm not gonna worry about Griff anymore.
Yeah? I'm sorry, do I know you?
I'm here, Mother. But don't you recognize me?
What do you expect when I haven't so much as had a picture of you since you left? Do you know how long I've been trying to find you?
You knew as well as I communication would be impossible once I joined the Order. Now what is this about? Where is Father?
Then you haven't heard. I should have known.
Has something happened to him? Are you going to tell me or not?
Your father is dead, Bastila. That is part of the reason why I was looking for you.
Dead? What happened? What did you do to him?
Isn't this a lovely reunion? Already she's flinging insults at me. Tell me, you're one of her friends. Do you treat your mother this way? I see Bastila seeks out friends that are as selfish as she is. This is how you treat a dying woman?
I was told you were sick. Are you actually dying, or is this merely melodrama for my benefit?
Such sweet things, you say. Perhaps I should tell you everything first before we start arguing again.
You could start by telling me what you got Father into that killed him.
I hadn't realized Jedi was so spiteful. You want me to tell you I brought your father here for an expedition, do you? You want to blame me for his death? You never accepted that your father loved going on his treasure hunts, leaving you alone with me. I was always to blame for everything. What else is new? So yes, fine. I brought your father here to look for great dragon clones. He took an expedition into the Tatooine desert, and he died.
How can you be sure of that? Father is an experienced...
Do you think I would look for you if I wasn't sure? They were attacked by a great dragon, and one of the guides fled the battle. He saw your father killed.
I see. So what do you want from me? Credits?
Don't be insulted. I want you to use those senses of yours. I want you to find him. I want you to bring back his holocron.
Why? So you can sell it?
Is it too much to ask that I have something to remember your father by? Of course it is, isn't it? You couldn't be bothered.
We're very busy on a mission from the Jedi Council. I doubt I'll have the time. Ask my companions if you doubt me. What remains would there be? Great dragons are huge predators, easily able to devour a human, and the desert is a harsh environment. Finding my father's remains would be an even more impossible task than finding his holocron, an ignoble end to a fine man.
As my daughter is quick to point out, I haven't the coin to hire another expedition, nor am I the adventurer my husband was.
It doesn't seem to have anything to do with what she's asking. Are you actually sick, Mother?
What difference does it make to you? None, I'm sure. Just find your father's holocron, and you won't have to worry about me again either way.
That's the kind of response I would expect. Very well. We'll look for the holocron if we have time. I can't promise any more than that.
I believe your father was headed north towards the Sand People Enclave. I would check along that route, dear. Do please hurry.
How can I help? About my mother? I'm unsure. I seem to find it difficult to remain objective when it comes to her. I find that disturbing. I told you that my mother and I never got along. Obviously, that has not changed. And now Father is dead. That leaves a hurt inside you just can't imagine. I haven't seen him in so long. I don't want to talk.
So where do we find the holocron, might you ask? Well, the answer to that is where we found the Krayt Dragon and the star map. I'll see you there. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here we are at the Krayt Cave, and let's go hunting for the holocron. It should be in here somewhere, if memory serves me correctly. One of these corpses should have it. There's a star map, but that's not what we want. Ah, this wasn't here before. This tattered equipment pack. That is it.
How can I help? About my mother? Do you think I should? I find myself agreeing with you, but I don't like how that feels.
And now we just have to basically just come out here, grab the thing. Oh, hello. What are you? Is that? Oh, that's Darth Bandon. We've triggered Darth Bandon. We've triggered him a little earlier. He's not supposed to show up until Manan, but I think it's because we're here at a star map location that the game thinks we're on Tatooine for the star map, and he's showing up. We get to fight Darth Bandon. Let's prepare.
Yes? Yes? What?
At last, my search is over. I was beginning to fear someone else had killed you and deprived me of the pleasure. You may have defeated the pathetic bounty hunter my master sent after you, but you are no match for me. I have studied at the foot of the Dark Lord himself. Your words mean nothing to me, unless you wish to beg for your life. No, then I shall try to make this both quick and painful.
Oh, I'm gonna enjoy this. I've leveled up a little bit since the last time, Bar Bandon. Right, we're gonna ignore him. I'm gonna go straight for these guys. Take out his support, and then him. If I can get to inside... Oh, I don't think I'm gonna get to. I really need to get that. I really need to get the drain thing. That's gonna be my next stop, actually. For powers to get. The next power I'm gonna have to get is gonna have to be the drain field thing.
Yes?
Because I am taking far too much damage and not a good way to heal. Not a sufficient way to heal up. Sorry, Bastel, you took the brunt of that, but we managed. Darth Bandon is dead. And that was a fun fight. At least we got to do something of importance here. 3,000 credits I will take. And his fiber armor. So we've got a double blade lightsaber. Let's check out his fiber armor. It's the light armor. Defensive 5. Does this restrict me from doing things? It does. This is so annoying. I hate this restriction of not being able to use light armor. Like, it's so irritating that I can't use light armor and it needs to be robes. It basically makes I thought I get heavy armor, medium armor, but light armor, really? I won't be able to use that. I'm gonna have to use that, as annoying as it is. Oh, you should be using the Dark Jedi robe.
What?
But yeah, oh, did your buddies drop anything? No, your buddies didn't drop anything at all. But anyway, that's it. It's a shame we can't just take these speeders. That's 2 sets of speeders there. Now we've got Darth Bandon and all those guys, and here's Calo Nord's bunch of speeders. It's a shame we can't take them back. But I'll see you guys back at the cantina. Welcome back, ladies and gents, and I am a very happy man because I learned something. Notice how I'm wearing Darth Bandon's armour, because I'm going to be wearing armour from now on. Notice how I can still use Cure. Can't use Burst of Speed. Only certain powers are actually restricted by armour. So Burst of Speed is restricted by armour, so I can't use that if I'm wearing armour. Insanity, not restricted by armour. What am I using the most right now in all of my fights? Insanity. Lightning is unfortunately restricted by armour, so I won't be able to use lightning, so I've wasted these, sadly. But I won't be using, what I'll be using is I'll be using Insanity. I'll be using powers like Affliction, Kill. And my theory is that the way the game works is that any power used on yourself, such as Force Valor, is restricted by armour because this increases your physical attributes and such in saving throws, so it affects your physicality. Burst of Speed affects your physicality. Force Aura gives you to defense and saving throws, affects your physicality. Cure heals you, so it's not really a physical, it doesn't really boost your physical stats. Energy Resistance gives you a shield of sorts, so it doesn't really affect your physical being. And that is my theory. Stun doesn't affect you, it affects other people. Anything that affects other people is not, why would it be restricted by armour? So this is a very important thing because it means I will now be able to equip armour, and that might mean that someone gives up their heavy armour, I'm afraid. Someone might have to give up their heavy armour. Or I might actually have to go and buy some heavy armour. Because I want heavy armour now. I've got Darth Bandon's fibre armour equipped. And I guess that's decent. And having light armour. But I am going to be in a hunt for a lovely set of armour. I might actually, hang on. Who's got my 2 best suits of armour? Canderous and Karth. Canderous and Karth. You've got Davik's warsuit. You've got Calo Nord's battle armour. Immunity to crit. Sorry. Sorry. Canderous. I know this is going to be painful for you. I know that will be painful, but I promise I'll get you something better. I promise. So now I have Calo Nord's battle armour with max damage resistance, immunity to critical hits, and mind effect, and it's also upgradable, which has already been upgraded. So now it's going to be very hard for people to hurt me, I think. But I will be looking for battle armour. So that's nice. I can still use my insanity, which is what we wanted. Now back to the actual thing we were here for.
Back already? Have you even looked for the holocron yet?
I have the holocron, Mother. I'm just not sure I want to give it to you.
And why not? Would you deny me even that?
I've never denied you anything, Mother. You may think I don't remember what it was like before I left for the Order, but I do. You were the one who pushed Father to go on one treasure hunt after the other. You loved living in wealth. You think I don't remember the fights? You were eager to send me to the Jedi even though I didn't want to go. You took Father away from me. And now this holocron is all I have of him.
Fool girl. You have a strange way of remembering things. That wasn't...
No, I don't wish to argue with you anymore, Mother. It's time we parted ways now, for both our benefit.
So that's the way it is it? All that Jedi training and you haven't learned a thing?
On the contrary, I've learned much. I've learned, for instance, when it is best to walk away from a situation that can only lead to conflict.
How can you learn anything when you hear only what you want to hear? Well, go on then. Keep the holocron. It was for you, anyhow. I'll just go off and die peacefully, and you needn't bother with me anymore. That's obviously what's best.
Farewell, Mother. May the Force be with you.
May as well be with one of us.
How can I help? Yes, but I don't feel any better. After all my training, I would have thought myself above such anger. For it to come so easily disturbs me greatly. I don't need a holocron to remember my father. And I will never see Mother again. Have I learned nothing? No, I don't want to talk about this. Thank you, but I must think about what I have done.
And with that, ladies and gents, I think we're going to call this episode here. This has been a longish one. I didn't manage to get the threat from Jordan, but he'll pop up eventually. I'm just very happy about my new armor situation. It's going to suck because I can't use Force Lightning, but who needs lightning when I can just make everyone go insane? I'm playing such a weird character. I'm playing a soldier. Consular wearing heavy armor. Oh, I'm actually getting restricted in my dexterity bonus. I'm actually missing one of my dexterity bonuses. Ah, maybe I shouldn't go for Kalinor's armor then. Meh, screw it. Who cares? Anyway, that's it for this episode. I'll see you next time.